Hello, hello, happy Monday. It is very rainy and dreary and foggy, so I'm ball capping it. My closet, I probably have 15 ball caps. Maybe that'll be a new series. Anytime I don't want to brush my hair or, just showcase my new ball caps. Anyway, because of the weather all week, we're expecting snow Wednesday, Thursday. It's been raining since yesterday. I am wishful thinking for spring, for better weather. Plus, I got a notice today that these adorable egg cutouts, they're a seasonal item. So they are not going to be available year round. They are not on low inventory just yet, but they're probably going to sell out in March. So if you are at all interested in the egg cutouts, let me know so I can either closely monitor them for you or so we can order them for you. Also, if you're local here to us in Missouri, we are having our March open house chalk and sip party. We just narrowed down the date. It's going to be Wednesday, March 18th. Open house style from 6 to 8 p.m., 6 to 9 p.m., however long you want to stay. We're going to have lots of goodies and projects to choose from. Probably some of these egg cutouts, probably some of the wooden house cutouts. I will put more information in the Facebook event if you're interested in that. The kiddos are home from school. They're supposed to be downstairs doing their laundry and putting things away. I can hear them fighting right now. So this could turn into a hot mess when they come upstairs. All right, so the egg cutouts, they're wooden blocks. They come in a pack of 3 and they're double-sided. So you saw a few days ago, maybe last week, I did one side of them. I'm actually going to do the other side now. So just as a reminder, you can use any transfer, any design on top of the egg cutouts that you want. I'm specifically using the transfers in the shape of the eggs that were designed for these cutouts. The transfers come in a set of 4. So I've narrowed down my options. Let's see, I had them all in order and I figured out all the colors I'm going to use. Trying to give a good overview of different colors. I'm also going to be using some new colors today that I haven't used in the past week. A different shade of purple. It's called Regal. So I'm going to be using that. And then also I ran out of Couture Teal. That used to be my favorite color, but now I think it's Morning Sky. Anyway, I ran out of my 3-ounce jar of the teal, so I'm just using one of my sample packets. So this is a good way for you to see what the sample packets look like. I've just taken it, squeezed the paste out onto my plate, and I just have it here ready for me to use. So let's get started. I'm gonna flip my eggs over. And my table's kind of a mess here. Okay. Oh, Benny made his way upstairs. What are you doing, bud?
Can I get a snack?
No. You can... Hey, bud. Go downstairs and do your laundry, okay? I'll be done with my video in a little bit.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna line up my egg design. Just peeling. Getting all my excess air bubbles out. Crisis averted. I thought that was going to be a meltdown. All right. Oh, the rain is coming down. It is pouring now. I don't know if you guys can hear that. It is pouring. Nathan has baseball tonight. Good thing it's indoors, but it is just a pouring mess. All right. I'm gonna start, I'm just gonna work right to left, I think. So you can see I've just lined up my transfer on my eggs. And I'm just gonna do a mixture of two colors. I'm gonna use my Morning Sky. So as I'm stirring it up, that looks beautiful. That's about the consistency that I like. So if it's a little thick, just spritz some water in it. I'm going to just add some paste kind of all around because I kind of want to mix my colors in. Morning Sky Blue with my peony. This, I'm scraping the bottom of the jar. So definitely, I'm putting an order in for myself, I think Wednesday. Definitely peony is on my list to replace. All right, I'm just gonna grab a squeegee, make sure I've got my paper towels nearby. Some kind of a mess. And then I'm just gonna get all the areas covered where I want. And my Morning Sky. Where the two colors are going to blend, I'm leaving that in kind of thick because I'm gonna do my blended technique with my finger. There. At least I've got some on there. I've got a pan of water right here. I'm just gonna get my fingers a little bit wet. Get my paper towels ready. And then I'm just gonna blend them together. Okay, who's coming up the stairs? Yeah. Now peel and reveal. Let's see how this one turned out. Awesome. I'll get close-ups of all these. That's Morning Sky and Peony blended together. And when it blended, it turned a little bit, kind of a little shade of purple, which is really pretty. I'm gonna set this down to continue drying. I'm gonna work on my second egg. For my second egg, I am going to use sage green and the regal purple. So I'm gonna do a different technique with this one, I think. I'm not gonna blend them together, but this design, as I'm getting my fingers all a mess. This design, you can see there's two types of leaves. So I think I'm just gonna go in the rows where I'm gonna do one row sage, one row regal, one row sage, one row regal. I think is what it's gonna look good. I'm gonna start out with the regal. I've only used this color once. So I'm excited to pair this with the sage. Okay. And I'm just gonna go one row at a time, one color at a time, one row at a time. I have enough room in between the two rows. of the greenery, that I'm not worried about the colors mixing. And I have enough room to work fairly easily, so. Alright, going back to Regal. Alright. The theme for our March open house, our March Chalk and Sip open house, is going to be all about spring. So we're going to focus on spring projects and some of the new home and birdhouse collections. So I think those are going to be so cute. I will post all the previews and projects and prices and all of that in the next coming days and weeks. With it being open house style, let me know that you're coming, because we'll narrow down kind of what you want to do for a project ahead of time. And then you can make one project, more than one project. You can come and do a project and leave. You can come and stay for the whole time and hang out with us. This Regal is, I like it. It's a darker purple. Again, I'll take after pictures and close-ups. That's the Regal purple with the sage green. I'm gonna set this here so I can let that dry. And then, last but not least, we are going to use Couture Teal and Couture Coral. I thought those would pair really nicely together. Okay. Let's just stir up my paste, make sure it's nice and ready for me to use. Yep, looks good. This one I am gonna do the blended technique again, I think. I think that would be good, because I want to kind of do it spotty maybe. And oh, this is the egg design I'm going to use, so you can see that. Let me get my squeegees. The teal color, I'll show you here in a second. This is the, I don't know if it's the flagship Chalk Couture color, but our big brand colors, definitely the Couture Teal. As you can see with the squeegees, with the color of the transfers, it kind of matches right in there perfectly. Okay. So now I'm just gonna kind of go like this and see how it blends out, and just see how I like it. Keeping the colors somewhat separate, but mixing them, if that makes sense. Each time I'm just gonna take off some of the excess and put it on my paper plate. Normally you see me take the excess and put it right back in my jar, save it for later, but this time, because the colors are mixing, I don't want to mix up the colors in my jar. I'm just going to make sure all the portions of the egg are covered. Okay. Peel and reveal time. You know, this reminds me either of like a mermaid or a, what is that called? Why am I having, a peacock, a peacock. This is kind of reminds me of a peacock, the technique. All right, what do you think of that? See how I just kind of mixed it all in? So now for my decor, look, side 1, side 2. Side 1. I can't get this one. Side 2. Side 1. Side 2. What do you think? Now I can mix and match in the entryway and change it up. Also, I see. Hey, Jessica. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on in the light. So if you have questions on any of the techniques, the egg cutouts, the transfers, let me know. I will post after pictures with all the different sides. The wooden egg cutouts, it's not a traditional reusable surface like you see like on the wall behind me with the reusable chalkboard surfaces. That's not to say that you can't take the board eraser and some water and wash off the Chalkology paste. It's gonna leave a little bit of ghosting behind. So then you can either take and sand it down, repaint it. So they can be repurposed with a little bit of work to it. All right, I am done for today. We are still headed, we've got a lot more chores and we're headed to baseball. I will be back live tomorrow and I'll see you guys then. Bye.